I have put this episode off for far too long, so here it is at last. Hello people and hello my Chili con Carnage crew, Chili here from 5 Minute Review, doing an album review on Rodrigo Y Gabriela, In Between Thoughts and A New World. It seems odd for me to cover an album of flamenco style guitar playing when I predominantly review heavy metal albums, but there is a backstory here. I actually discovered this group through Metallica of all artists, adding to the long list of good finds by such an important group, in particular on the remastered edition of their Black album, when Rodrigo y Gabriela did an amazing cover of Struggle Within that even made it to my Blacklist playlist for favourite songs off the album. Their cover was truly ingenious, as it paid homage to the original while retaining to their style enough for me to clearly check them out, so when they dropped their latest album, I knew I had to give it a spin. The opener, True Nature, shows the mix between classical styles fused with modern, as the duo play their guitar duties with a backing symphony, which is rather majestic. It reminds me of a modern Western musical score with its sweeping melodies and truly majestic picking, which wouldn't be out of place in an early Clint Eastwood film. If that 3-minute epic wasn't enough, then the following track, The Eye That Catches the Dream, can certainly catch you off guard, as it starts off with a rather somber style that could lull you into a false sense of slow-paced chill music before launching into a dance-paced piece, and I would feel that it would go well on a stylish dance floor, going some salsa moves or something, and it could really get your blood pumping. Before I talk about their single, let's talk about the band a bit more. The duo have a very interesting history, performing alongside Hans Zimmer on the soundtrack to the Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides film. They have managed many guest spots on other albums from artists such as Malingo on The Funeral Domain, Los Angeles Azules on La Camba del Infinito, with Tom Morello on the Atlas Underground Flood record, and Marty Friedman's solo album Inferno, amongst many others. They were even asked to perform at the White House for Barack Obama in 2010 alongside Beyonce. Not bad considering they were broke a few years earlier as street performers in Dublin. The lead single, Descending to Nowhere, lives up to its name as it builds its atmosphere with layered guitars and string sections, eventually leading to its crescendo, although I don't think it's as grandiose as it could have been, but that perhaps alludes to the song's title. It's interesting to hear the members are massive metalhead fans, considering the styles they cover throughout this record, and many of their other records too, are not heavy metal, of course. Finding Myself Leads Me to You might be the closest thing they achieved to a heavy sound, but let's not beat around the bush here, it barely skims the surface of that scene. Instead, they have honed in on a section of music and made a niche there, mixing elements of jazz, flamenco, adult contemporary, with a flair of modern sounds and symphonic elements. It's like a mix of Al Di Meola and Mike Oldfield music in the 21st contemporary music setting. With 9 tracks running at a little over 30 minutes, this album presents its material in a solid runtime, not overstaying its welcome to more casual fans like myself, but enough for bigger fans to satiate themselves until they appear on their next guest appearance record. Overall, I would score the album at 6 million chilies on the spicy scale, with my favourite tracks being The Eye That Catches, The Dream, Descending to Nowhere, and In Between Thoughts, A New World. Again, I'm not the biggest fan, so my score may seem skewed, but that's music for you. It's not always for you, and it might not suit your style, but this record really is aloof and fun to listen to. It's a bit more than background music, despite being an instrumental record, similar in vein to something that Yngwie Malmsteen might release, but without the overindulging guitar solos or in-your-face guitar tone of an Yngwie Malmsteen record. Somewhere on the opposite end of that spectrum, I suppose. If you are a fan of melodic and acoustic pieces, then I recommend this to you. Thank you for checking out this episode of 5 Minute Reviews. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to us if you can, and as always, have a great day and stay spicy. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Live Listen Erased, and if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you share it with all your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our Chili con Carnage crew so you can get notified for all the future videos that we put out, as we put out videos every Friday. Also, we are on Discord, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter over at Live Listen Erased, so make sure to tune in over there. And don't forget to like this video so that our manager can stay very happy.